Hi everyone, it's Aga from EurocaCrystalBeads.com and I'm here with another fun video for you. Before I get started, just a quick reminder to check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you always know when we're posting new content. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's more of a DIY project because we're going to be bedazzling or rhinestoning dog colors. I have two dog colors here, one for a very small dog in our signature Eureka color, and this is going to be very simple, just a row of rhinestones along it. It's going to look very cute. And here is a larger one for a larger dog, and this is still going to be simple but a little bit more fancy, I would say, because there's more space to put rhinestones on. So here I have crystalline rhinestones in sizes SS12 and SS20. Now these are not full packs, so you're going to get more in a full pack. I already used some of that, but this will be perfectly enough to finish both of these colors. So I have these two sizes. In addition to that, I'm going to need some gentle dish soap that I have right here, and water and kitchen towels, because I want to degrease the surface that I'm going to be working on. Normally, I would recommend using something like rubbing alcohol to clean this out, but you can take some of the color of your surface. So just to be a little bit more safe, use a dish detergent or some other degreaser that doesn't have like alcohol or strong solvents in it. In addition to that, we're going to need something to pick our gems with. Here I have a gem picker. It's a really cheap one. I don't even remember where I got it from. This is a wax crayon that I like to use for smaller rhinestones. You're also going to need glue. I will be using a GS Hypo Cement. It's a very good glue, but it has to dry for at least 24 hours, and then it holds really, really well. So definitely don't put this on your dog before it's fully dried, okay? All right, I think that's it. Let's start. As I said, the first thing to do is to clean your surface. So I put some gentle dish detergent on my kitchen towel. I'll take these colors apart a little bit right now, just to get them flat and to get all the space like cleaned with the dish soap. Okay, now let's take some water and just kind of rinse it out so there is no residue. You can either dry it off with a fresh kitchen towel or let it dry. It's always good to give it a little time. Alright, now before I start, I want to measure how much of this surface I'm going to fill with rhinestones, because I wanted to still be able to be closed after all that. So I measured that this is going to be the hole in which it's going to be closed. So this is like the final form with 3 holes that are free. So as you can see, there still needs to be some space. I'm going to be starting over here between that second and third hole. This is where I'm going to start, and I'm just going to fill up this surface as well, so as not to just leave it empty and without rhinestones. And I know that for the doggo that I'm going to gift it to, this is the size, and it's probably not going to get smaller. So I'm going to go all the way up to here. Right, now I can get it flat, because what you want to do is you don't want to touch the rhinestones after you put them on. So as I said, between the second and the third hole, so I'm going to start like around here, and I'm going to go all the way there. And for this one, I'm going to be using the larger stones because as I've seen and measured, they're just the perfect size in between those threads on both sides, and it's going to look really, really cute. So I'm taking the gem picker, just testing it out. This is how you pick them up. Let's get you a little bit closer here. All right, so a second and third hole, that's right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to be making little dots with the glue. Really not much, not to make it overflow because it may be visible then. So I'm just going to be making small dots of glue. As you can see, this has this perfect, precise tip. So it's going to be perfect for that. I'm going to do like 5, and then I'm going to close it, put the rhinestones on, and another 5, and so on and so forth. So I'm starting over here, making a little dot, and I'm going to space them out a little bit. Maybe I'll do 3, just so that you can see. Just closing the glue. Picking up a rhinestone and putting it on that dab of glue that I made and pressing it in. Another one. You can wiggle it about a little bit so that it spreads. I could have actually used a tiny little bit more. This should be enough. Okay, some more dabs in here. And as I've said, this glue kind of takes a little to dry completely, so you do have some time and some time for adjustments as well. So if you decide you've put them too close together, you can always move them around a little bit. This also means, unfortunately, that you have to be careful not to touch them too much. Alright, I'm going to be spacing them a little bit more closely together now that we have this, like, more free space over here. Now I'm going to leave this space because this is where the leash will go. So I'm leaving this space free and just putting some glue and some rhinestones over here. Okay, now this is our gem-studded collar. It's going to look really cute on the doggy. As I said, let's let it dry for at least 24 hours before you do anything. And then just to make sure that you put enough glue under them, just after 24 hours or 2 days, try to kind of use your fingernail to peel them off. And they shouldn't come off, but if they do, just put on some more glue and do it all over again. All right, let's now go on to the more fancy version. Just like with a smaller collar, with this one, we're going to need to know exactly where do we want to start. And for this one, it's going to be on the tightest setting. So the last hole, this is what it's going to look like finally. So this is where it's going to end. But as we can see, there's still plenty of space over here. So you can put rhinestones there and that shouldn't be a problem. So if you have to make it larger in the future, there still will be nice embellishments underneath here. So I'm going to start over here. So some like 1/4 of an inch, let's say, after that final hole. And I'm going to go all the way even up here. All right, let's get it flat. And for this one, I'm going to be using 2 sizes. And you can use some drawing medium if you want to make it like perfectly even. But I'm just gonna wing it. So the pattern is basically, let me just do a little bit of a mock-up over here. This is basically going to be it. Like big rhinestones going along the center and smaller rhinestones on the 2 sides. It's still pretty simple and it's going to be quick to make, but I think it looks really cute and you're going to see how lovely these AB crystals look on that black color. Okay, let's get you a little bit closer. So again, several dabs. And be careful with the smaller crystals, you just want to use very, very small amounts of glue to make sure it doesn't overflow so that it looks nice. Okay, so I'm leaving a little bit of space over here and my first big crystal is going to go here just to make sure that I have all my measurements good and that I know what's the distance between all these stones, what it should be. I'm going to put in these first 2 large ones, just roughly around the center of that color, and 2 small ones over here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much alright, because we want to leave a little bit of space in between them so that from a distance they just sparkle more distinctly. Okay, let's continue. And that's it. This took me maybe like 20 minutes, and I think these look really cute. They're very easily customizable. You can put the rhinestones in different configurations, as far apart or as close together as you want. You can stud it with rhinestones just very closely together, one next to the other. We have many more different colors and several different sizes of these rhinestones, these crystalline rhinestones. As I said before, these are SS20 and SS12. This is what I used. I hope you like this short and sweet tutorial. I hope this was a fun activity for you. See you on our other social media like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for watching and looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye!